Hi and welcome to Ingredient Challenge with me, Rosie Birkett for BBC Good Food. Today we're talking lentils. We've got some 200 grams of green, just bog standard green lentils, which I've soaked in water for a couple of hours. I always soak lentils before I cook them from dry. The first thing we're going to do is cook our lentils and get them done. So I'm going to drain the soaking water from the lentils and put them in a pan with some fresh water and get them cooking. We're going to slice our onions up nice and quite thin, more sort of medium, so that we can fry them until they're nice and crispy. So just peel off any of the outer skin and then just slice them up. So you want them about that thick, so quite nice and fine. The lentils have been cooking for about 5 minutes now and they're smelling really good and peppery, but you can see there's a little bit of scum on the surface of the water. So what you want to do if this happens is just skim it off like you would if you were making stock. While the lentils are cooking, you can roast your fennel as well. So I'm just going to show you how I'm going to prep the fennel. I'm going to take off these nice frondy bits, these nice fresh green bits, because they can go through at the end almost like a herb. So take those off and set them to one side, and then just cut your fennel into nice thick wedges like that. So you can see they're kind of being held together still by the base. So with these end bits that I've taken off, I'm going to throw these into the pot with the lentils to give them some lovely fennel flavour. So there you go. And then I've just got a few tablespoons of olive oil in a pan over a medium-high heat. You want to get a roasting tray or a plate and cover it with a bit of absorbent kitchen paper, because we're going to drain the onions on this to make sure they're super nice and dry and crunchy. You can see and hear immediately that they're sizzling. We've got some really lovely dark colours going on there. These are the lentils, and as you can see I've taken out and discarded the bay leaf, the fennel and the garlic from them, and now we're going to run these lovely fennel fronds that we took off the fennel. I'm just going to run a knife through those. So just finely chop your fennel fronds like this. Those go in there. They're going to add a lovely freshness, and just stirring that through. So you've got your pickled chilies, or you might have olives. So just chop those up nice and small, and then just stir that all together. So I've just got out the roasted garlic cloves from the fennel tray, and you can see that's lovely and creamy and roasted, and I'm going to mash that up and put that into the dressing as well. So it's a little bit hot because the fennel's still roasting away, but yeah, just mush these down on your chopping board, take out the little hard base and just mush them up. So it's almost pureed here. And it smells divine. And then I'm going to mix that in here to the mayo and the mustard. So what I'm doing is I've used about 1.5 tablespoons of shop bought mayo, and then I've added in 1 to 2 teaspoons of Dijon mustard. And so how much you add is really up to you in terms of how spicy you want this, but I do find that mustard adds a lovely savoury edge to something like lentils. And then a teaspoon or a capful of cider vinegar. If you've got lemon juice, use that. And our fennel is ready. You can see here, got some lovely gorgeous golden caramelization here, and it's really soft and buttery and juicy. So this is lovely. It's been in the oven at about 180, 200 fan I'd say actually, and that's been in there for about 18 to 20 minutes. Here's my dressing. I'm going to start by just dressing the lentils with this lovely creamy dressing. I've added my dressing into the lentils and I'm just stirring it through. And as you can see, it's lovely and creamy and delicious. So we've got our crispy fried onion and lentil salad there in the bowl, looking really good and delicious. And we're just going to finish it now with the roasted fennel that we've made. So I'm just going to arrange the fennel on the lentils like this. And I should say that this is not supposed to be served hot. So this is really an ambient dish which makes it all the more flexible, I think. But yeah, you make it and then you leave it at room temperature. If anything, the flavors are just going to get even better. So when it's left to kind of mingle with itself. I love a bit of dried chili. Gorgeous. And if you had some fresh herbs now, like a little bit of dill, a little bit of parsley, that would be really, really nice as well. But there we have it. There's the roasted fennel with crispy onions and mustardy lentils. Keep on checking out BBC Good Food for more of these recipe and ingredient challenges with me.